Hey, wait. Everyone here is weird around us because of Rixie, but not you. You look at me and the doctor like you're confused, like you're curious. I don't know what you mean. You do. You know Rixie is innocent because you can look into his past and you can see it. Can't you? She dressed you as a boy to protect you, but really, you're a girl. You have the gift. It is no gift. I'm safe as a boy. This is the first place I've ever been safe, and you want me to throw it away? To admit what I am?
The mayor. What is she up to? It's nothing good, is it?
I can't see everything. But she thinks she's doing the right thing.
They usually do. If what a shielder is doing is harmless, then we will just walk out of that door. No one will know of your abilities. But if it's not...
I don't know what she means to do. No, I'm trying, but I can't see it. I can't see it because it involves you. When I look at you, I can't tell your past from your future, and there's so very much of both.
This isn't about Rixie. It's about me.
She couldn't just ask you here. She needed a mystery. You can never resist a mystery. She's afraid.
Afraid of what? Of whom?
I can't see. I'm sorry.
You hold your tongue, we've got 10 minutes left! The shooter said Anna was being taken home for burial. But the Janus found that dead. Is that true?
So, look, Michelle's got it wrong. What does it matter? Come on.
There's something about this tape.
Doctor, we don't have time.
What is it?
It looks like medical data.
But it can't be. She's dead. She isn't breathing.
This thing is a stasis pod. If you're dead, it's a kind of fancy refrigerator. But if you're alive, Sigmund keeps you that way.
She's alive.
She's alive.
Well, get her out! Get her out of there!
There must be a way to unlock it, basic. Something basic, something simple that I'm missing.
Face the Raven. Oh, I remember quite clearly thinking this was one of my favourite stories of the season. I think it had a lot to it, actually. A lot of imagination. There was something quite sort of otherworldly about it. I believe the mayor might have been a shielder who's returned in this episode. I think she's trying to possibly seek some sort of revenge on the Doctor for leaving her behind. I can't remember the details about that person with two faces, although I've got a feeling that alleyway that they went into was a street for criminals, possibly, or creatures to take sanctuary. I wish I could remember the actual plot of this, because I remember being very taken by it at the time. And I think basically the Raven comes and destroys people who are infected by this number. And we saw the return of Rixie there, didn't we? And I think he gets a number on his neck somehow. And Clara tries to save the day by taking it off him. And then she then realizes, or Ashilda informs her, that she can't then pass it back or get rid of it. And so, of course, the Raven ends up destroying Clara, which I think was wonderful. I mean, not wonderful in the fact that Clara was destroyed, of course not, but wonderful in the fact that there was some real sort of dramatic impetus to it. I remember sort of Clara holding her arms out and sort of sacrificing herself or offering herself up to the gods. And that was very moving. Yeah. I remember being very touched by it, I think. Because, of course, I mean, we all have our different opinions on the companions and who's our favourite and who's our least favourite. But Clara had, I believe, had been one of the longest serving companions at this point. I think possibly only Sarah Jane had come close to equaling the sort of the Clara saga. So this was quite a moment, I think, in the Doctor Who canon and history. Yeah, there's so much in this story. I could think of a few more things to say about it, but I suppose we better move on. Face the Raven.